on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese.
Did you see Caitlin Clark's bold move on the court? Some are calling it a step too far. Others say it was pure strategic brilliance. The moment has everyone buzzing. From the controversial foul to the unexpected aftermath, there's a lot more to unpack than meets the eye. And what about Angel Reese? Her reaction is sparking just as much conversation. Surprising? Maybe. But we'll let you be the judge.
We have the response from Angel Reese, how she felt about that flagrant foul from Caitlin Clark.
Stay with us as we break down the drama, the key plays, and the reactions that lit up social media. You won't want to miss this. Did Caitlin Clark's foul really warrant a flagrant, or was it simply tough, physical basketball? That's the question everyone's asking after the intense moment between Clark and Angel Reese. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks. So, let's take a closer look at what really went down.
She was waiting on the ball, waiting on the rebound. Natasha Howe was in front of her. She gives her a little shove, right? And gets the rebound. Caitlin Clark pointing at the shove like, y'all not gonna call that. And to stop her, she ended up giving her a foul herself, and Angel Reese hit the floor, right?
That's right. During the game, Angel Reese was going up for a rebound and gave Natasha, a player from the Indiana Fever, a light push, nothing major. Caitlin Clark, ever the fierce competitor, stepped in to challenge the play. But that's not where the real drama started. In the heat of the moment, Clark made contact with Reese, prompting a quick whistle from the referees.
Angel Reese was pissed about it. Gets up, look like she's ready to fight, walking over to get to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark doing a funny sniff. She's not doing anything. Funny sniff, walking away, looking like she don't even fear Angel Reese coming up from behind.
As the tension rose, Angel Reese's reaction became a spectacle of its own. Right after the whistle, she turned toward Caitlin Clark, stepping up with her chest out, as if to say, "What now?" Her body language was bold and defiant, while Clark, hands raised, backed off to keep things from escalating. Referees stepped in quickly, teammates separated the players, and the moment simmered down, but not before the crowd erupted. Gasps and cheers echoed through the arena, adding fuel to the fire. Commentators were split. Some criticized Reese for being overly confrontational, while others praised her for standing her ground. Replays of the foul looped like a controversial movie scene, each angle stirring fresh debate. Was it pride or poor sportsmanship?
In that moment, Angel is a spicy player. She fell to the ground, she jumped up and kind of defended herself and got a little spicy in that moment. I was happy that Caitlin Clark just walked the other way. She really didn't want anything to do with it. It was just a basketball play. Now, what I didn't like that Angel Reese did is even after that play, she kind of kept going, and it seemed like more and more people needed to hold her back. Like, she was untucking her jersey, she was saying stuff to Caitlin and kind of walking down the sideline. I thought that was too excessive, because if you look at the foul, if you look at the play, it was a basketball play.
At first glance, it seemed like just another routine foul, the kind you see in any typical basketball game. But then came the twist. The referees paused the action to take a closer look. After reviewing the play, they made the call to upgrade it to a flagrant foul. It was like hitting pause on a movie right at the climax to examine every frame. And just like that, social media lit up, with fans and analysts rushing to weigh in on the controversial decision.
With this play, they did call a flagrant one on Caitlin Clark. They said that it was unnecessary contact on the play.
Let's break this moment down. A flagrant foul isn't just about physical contact. It's about intent, impact, and specific criteria like wind up and follow through. So, did Caitlin Clark's arm extension cross the line into excessive force? Or was it simply a tough, competitive play misread by the officials? Fans are divided. Some believe Clark deserved the flagrant, pointing out that her arm hit Reese's chest in a way that appeared intentional. Others argue it looked more like a textbook take foul, a calculated move to stop the clock or slow down a fast break.
It was on the line. It was 100% on the line between normal and flagrant.
There was no elbow, no malicious shove, nothing that clearly signaled dangerous intent. Still, the referees upheld the flagrant foul, pointing to player safety and unnecessary contact as the reasons behind their decision. But the real surprise came after the game. Angel Reese, known for her fiery presence, kept her cool. Rather than fueling the controversy, she brushed it off with poise, saying simply, "It was just basketball."
Basketball play, rest of it, right?
Her calm response redirected the spotlight back to the game, showing real maturity in a high-pressure moment. While fans on social media debated as if it were a full-blown scandal, Reese treated it like just another play. And that's what makes the moment so compelling. How can one foul spark so much chaos among fans when both players moved on almost immediately? Reese held her ground during the game, but afterward, she let the drama fade, choosing composure over conflict.
Real smooth. Basketball play. Ref got it right. Move on. All right, that's what she said if you could not hear it. Now, the thing is, yeah, I agree. It was a basketball play.
And Caitlin Clark? Her perspective might just shift how you view the entire incident. She and Reese handled the moment in completely different ways, yet both displayed the kind of mental toughness that defines elite athletes. It was a clash of styles, but a shared resilience, the hallmark of true competitors.
You got the flagrant, Aaliyah, you got a technical. What kind of happened there?
Did you have the tech? I know.
Wait, what?
I got the tech?
I didn't know that.
Oh, first of all,
I know.
Let's not make it anything that it's not. It was just a good play on the basketball. I'm not sure what the refs saw to upgrade it, and
Come on.
that's up to their discretion after watching the initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. We watch a lot of basketball. It's a take foul.
Caitlin Clark's reaction to the foul might catch you off guard. She didn't even believe it was flagrant. While social media lit up with debates and opinions, Clark kept her response straightforward. To her, it was simply a strategic basketball move. She described it as a smart take foul, aimed at preventing Angel Reese from getting an easy bucket. In her words, it was just a good, clean basketball play. No bad intentions, no drama. She saw a chance to stop the play, made her move, and didn't expect it to blow up the way it did.
The players they did the right thing. They absolutely did the right thing with their responses. It was completely fair, and just seeing everything about this is mad. It was a basketball play, probably excessive, not dangerous.
But then the referees reviewed the play more closely. They noticed Clark's arm extension and the physical contact, deciding these details crossed the line into flagrant foul territory. Their call to upgrade the foul reflected concerns about player safety and excessive physicality. This moment highlights the difference between Clark's intent, driven by strategy, and the referee's focus on enforcing the rules. Clark wasn't trying to play dirty. She was making a calculated defensive move. However, the officials saw enough impact to warrant a harsher penalty.
Yeah, I agree. Basketball play. Ref, I don't know if it was a flagrant. I don't know. It's fine that you want to give it to her. It was really just a hard foul. You do a hard foul when you don't want your opponent to get the ball up and make a shot while you're fouling. So you make sure their arms don't come up, and you make sure the ball don't go up when you're fouling. So that's what
Clark's aggressive, strategic approach often lands her in the spotlight during moments like this. She's renowned for her game awareness and willingness to make bold moves to give her team an advantage. It's a style that earns respect, but can also spark controversy. This foul was nothing out of the ordinary for her. It's exactly the kind of play you'd expect from someone with her fierce competitive mindset.
It was a hard foul. She did a little bit more than just stop Angel from scoring. She didn't need follow through with her left hand, but still, look, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing play. It is an absolutely nothing play at the end of the day. And this clip and this picture is going to be one that is around for a long time.
Flashback to last season, when Marina Mabrey fouled Clark in a similar situation. Mabrey's hard, physical foul to stop Clark from scoring wasn't called flagrant. It didn't ignite debates or social media firestorms. It was just seen as tough basketball. So why has the moment between Clark and Reese become such a huge deal? The answer comes down to consistency, or rather, the lack of it. When nearly identical plays receive different calls, it leaves both players and fans questioning the standards being applied.
It's a take foul to put them at the free throw line and rather give up 2 points. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. That's exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am. So, yes, wasn't anything like that. And I went for the ball, and that's clear as day in the replay. You watch it. It shouldn't have been upgraded. But again, that's up to the ref's discretion. But I appreciate AB having my back. I guess I don't even know what she did. I didn't see that.
If one hard foul isn't flagged as flagrant, but another is, then where exactly is the line? This inconsistency is at the heart of the ongoing debate. Some say the referees were being overly cautious, while others insist that prioritizing player safety is essential. Either way, the uncertainty around what's considered fair is what makes moments like these so divisive and polarizing.
because if you look at the foul, if you look at the play, it was a basketball play. It's very different than some of the plays that we saw last season where the ball wasn't even in play and players were coming over and checking other players. And the one that comes to mind, and people are already comparing this on the internet, which is crazy. But if you guys remember the Kennedy Carter foul from last season where she came up and bodied Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark didn't even have the ball wasn't even inbounded yet. Like, that's not a basketball play. That's not going for the basketball, that's going for the person. This one was a basketball play.
For Clark, the flagrant call felt completely unexpected. To her, it was just a routine play, a calculated move to stop Reese from scoring. That kind of smart, strategic thinking is what defines her game. She wasn't being reckless or trying to stir up trouble. She was simply playing the intelligent, competitive basketball she's known for. But let's be honest, when Angel Reese stepped up to confront Clark, it did seem like there was some lingering tension between them.
It does feel like Angel Reese don't like Caitlin Clark, man. It seems like that. It seems like Angel Reese don't like Caitlin Clark, and maybe it's vice versa. Maybe Caitlin Clark don't like Angel Reese. But the thing is, the reason I say it looked like Angel Reese don't like Caitlin Clark, the way she got up and started going after Caitlin Clark. And we saw last year when Caitlin Clark got smacked in the back of the head by Angel Reese, she didn't necessarily get up and come at Angel Reese like that. So that's why I say I can see that Angel Reese don't necessarily.
So why is this Clark-Reese moment trending everywhere, while similar plays barely made a ripple? If you've been on social media lately, you've seen the frenzy this flagrant foul ignited. The reaction was explosive, fans debating dirty play, accusations of bad blood, and non-stop arguments about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It's almost impossible to scroll without running into heated opinions. But why is this particular moment blowing up so much? Why is this play getting everyone talking, while other nearly identical situations barely caught anyone's attention?
Is coming.
Remember when Angel Reese taunted Clark during a game and the clip instantly went viral? Social media exploded, with fans framing it as more than just trash talk. To many, it was Reese making a bold statement, refusing to back down amid all the hype around Clark. That moment set the tone for every interaction between the two to be blown way out of proportion. Now, whether Clark and Reese like it or not, every small move they make gets twisted into proof of a bigger feud. Here's the twist: both players have completely brushed it off. Reese called it just basketball and even praised the referees, while Clark described the whole thing as simply a good play. Meanwhile, online fans keep spinning it into a lifelong rivalry. The difference between the players' calm professionalism and the emotional frenzy among fans couldn't be more clear.
Clark didn't do anything. It's because she's white. Reese playing the race card. I mean, all she said was, it was a basketball play. Move on. That's all she said. She didn't say anything. I don't know. This would not have even been a call if it was against Caitlin Clark.
This moment shows just how far women's basketball has come. Fans are more passionate than ever, and players like Reese and Clark are fueling that excitement. Sure, the drama might be a bit overblown, but it's also a clear sign of the game's growing influence, and that's something to celebrate.
Caitlin Clark saves Angel Reese from missing another layup. They crazy, man. And so it starts. 100 clips of regular basketball making it sound more than it is. Clark is great, but please don't post about her 100 times a day. Got to tell you about that.
The Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese moment goes beyond a flagrant foul. It captures the passion and intensity that's pushing women's basketball to new heights. What started as a simple play sparked heated debates, but the players' composed reactions showed their professionalism. Reese said, "Basketball players, refs got it right," while Clark called it a good play. Their maturity helped shift the conversation from controversy to how rivalries like theirs can drive the sport's growth. Could this moment mark the beginning of a new chapter in women's basketball rivalries? While the debates continue, the real story is one of growth, passion, and a bright future for the game. What's your take?